Alright, here we are guys, back for another tutorial. Cliffs hole, par 4. And with the headwind, we are going to usually lay up here. So, no reason to get overly aggressive. And you can see kind of what I'm doing top spin wise, right around 4 bars, very easy to replicate. I'm going to play very close to 1 per ring. If you guys want to know percentage-wise, in case you're dealing with alternative clubs, that's probably going to be, plus 20% or so. And I'm also going to curl it. Make sure when you're curling, you're not adding additional power. And what you'll see that I do here is just kind of put it right out, right before that shadow. It's kind of right where I like it. Gives me a nice angle. I'm going to be very close to max club on a thorn, so it has the potential to put you in between clubs a little bit. On that curl shot, you can see the way that the grid line is placed there, to where it's very close to kind of a tool that you can use. And that's the reason that we're using the height that we're using for that grid line. So you guys can, make sure that you're not adding additional power when you go about curling. For this next shot, I play it a little bit differently. First off, I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know if it's going to be a thorn or a B52 here. But I do use, some elevation here. So here, maybe 20% for my adjustment. And it looks like I just made it in to max club here. So right around 4 rings here. I'll probably still use very, very close to the max ring number here. I'm kind of looking at right around here for where I set up. And right around 2 for my spin. You'll see that I put this right into the hole. And I'm just going to use that max ring adjustment. I am pulling very close to max. Should be almost spot on a max. So right around 4 rings you can see here is how many rings I'm going to go. It's a little bit faster needle, and I really don't have the timing down, but you can see that it gives you just enough rollout with that 2 spin. And had I hit perfect ball there, that might have been a nice. Keep in mind that I'm using, a plus 20% elevation. It's a very downhill shot here. So you do need to do you'll see that oftentimes with my short irons, I'll use an overcorrection technique. So I'm always going to, for the most part, be using elevation on my pitches. And the reason for that is because I'm not going to use really an offset ball guide. I find it to be a little bit harder to do, a little bit more unreliable. It's much easier to point at the hole and just always overcorrect on wedges. You usually find that you're landing on the green anyway with the bounces, so they're very consistent bounces anyway. So, good luck with this hole. I would think, with those tips, especially with that elevation number, should really help you guys get a little bit more dialed in on this one for that pitch. So good luck, and I'll catch you guys on this shootout momentarily.